Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard Sud's Heads Up. We're looking at Dungeons of the Endless today. We looked at this game when it was in early access, when it first came out in early access. Like near the end of last year, start of this year, a while ago. But it's out officially now. It came out like a week or two ago. So we're gonna jump in and see what's new. I played a bit more of this. Because you see I've got a save game. We're gonna destroy that save game. Start a new game. See what's new with this fully released version of the game. From what I've seen, not a ton, like the basic systems and all that's still intact, but they've added some more stuff to it, and you know, we get to see the systems are kind of finalized now, so I can kind of show it off. So now we actually get to pick some stuff. Last time we didn't get to pick stuff. First off, you get to pick your opening pod. As you can see, it gives you some specific buffs and stuff at the start. Stuff like this, where there's no auto heal at the end of it. If you get the infirmary pod, I win a game with the escape pod and spend 1,000 food healing heroes in one game. Most in-game items are replaced with drugs that provide buffs with some side effects. Switch to the armory pod. I get 4 heroes to start. Some extra cool stuff there. Extra buffs if I do stuff like that. Like, they have a kind of a cool thing going on here where these pods, as you unlock them, seem like they'll change the game in some very significant ways. So that's pretty cool. And they change the amount of heroes you're able to bring from the start, though you're always able to have more. We only have the escape pod right now, so we're going to stick with that. As there's not really any difference between easy and too easy, we're going to go with too easy just for the sake of we're starting a new game. I'm talking while I'm playing. This game can be kind of difficult. Get to pick your hero suit, shows ones you've found and unlocked. We are going to go with random heroes. Actually, no, we'll pick heroes, just to be safe. Because there are different heroes. I can at least show the differences here. They are... Let's see, there's a way that I can look at them before. Maybe I do it up here. Here we go. Get a little bit of some character text, but you also get to kind of see what their basic stats are, what kind of weapon they're using, what this kind of stuff is. I'm going to pick this guy, and I'm also going to pick this guy. It's my team I used last time. It's a good team. I've got some basic strategies for this. Yeah, I love the look of this game. It's got some really good pixel art. It's got a very stylized pixel art that kind of reminds me of like a more robust version of Swords and Sorcery EP or whatever that game was, Super Brother Swords and Sorceries. Yeah, so those who saw me play this last time know this is kind of it's a mixture of tower defense and RTS. We've got our two characters. I've selected them both, and the way it's like a turn-based strategy game, sort of, in that each turns are passed by opening doors. We open the doors, and new turn goes, we get more stuff. That said, all the actual combat, all the action, this is all happening in real time. I've got to proc abilities and spend food to heal and all that kind of stuff. I do that all in real time. Though I can't at any time, just pause. So, first things first, light up this room. Everything's all about power in this game. You have dust, it acts as your power. You activate kind of room to room. And you have industry. And, first things first, we are going to build an industry generator right here. Those generators, as you saw, they increase the amount of whatever you get from opening a door, and you need different stuff for different stuff. Food allows you to heal your guys, but it also allows you to level up your dudes. So you got to balance between those kind of ideas. At the same time, you got industry, which you use to build turrets. We're actually going to build a couple prison pods right now. And I can, if I hold shift, if I hold shift while I've got that selected, I can build multiples of the same. Just fill this room with prisoner prods. Because that's the basic story, is that we were on a prison ship that crashed and landed on this planet, and we are now trying to find our way out. So there's all this stuff that's kind of related to prisons. You'll find, like, guard suits and crap like that. Because there is, like, loot, which, as you'll see later. And then the last thing there's research, which we will use when we find a research thing. A research module, which we should find soon enough. Move these guys up in here. And look, hey, speaking of the devil, light up this room, research module. Research module, you can spend some research to build up to the next thing. So I can right now, I can up my prisoner prod from level 1 to 3. The nice thing here too is it will upgrade not just ones I make in the future, but all my prisoner prods. All of them that exist now and I will ever make. They are now level 3. Which is great. I love when games do that. I love when games kind of take into account that you might have already built something on that upgrade path and then upgrades that for you. That's good. So, continuing to move. Continue to open these doors. Continuing to keep the money, the power flowing, fighting guys, all that good stuff. See, I can Those buttons there I can use to quick heal guys. All sorts of stuff I can do pretty easily. So, I'm going to build another generator. This time we're going to build a food generator right here. Not enough industry. Oh, I need 25. I'm shy by 1. Well, I think I should have enough for a level up. Let's level up a guy. Leveling up, as you can see here, you can see it unlocks an active skill, or it might unlock more passive skills. It will unlock all his base stats as well. Leveling up is leveling up. I don't know what else to say there. Let's go. Press Q to select all. Go this way. Yeah, so you gotta take this game slow. You gotta be careful. And then where this becomes kind of an interesting tower defense game is later on. Right now, as you can see, it's more just experiment. Go room by room, kind of carefully figure out what's going on. More a dungeon crawler than anything. Where this kind of gets interesting in Tower Defense C is at the end of the stage, which we should get to no problem because we're playing on very easy mode, and very easy mode is, hey, guess what? Very easy. Not absurdly easy, but easy enough. Easy enough for me to show in a video. Hey, loot. What did I get? What I get? T-shirts. Titanium shirt. Lots of good, like, jokey flavor text in this. Titanium shirts are fairly common high quality personal defense system. The joke is that it's called a t-shirt. Haha. So you get, there's stuff to laugh at. Open up my... Oh, I actually did not mean to open up that. I don't know why that immediately brought up Prisoner Prod. I meant to go to my inventory and my character menu. Because I got this t-shirt. Brings down speed. What's his speed at? 234. What's his speed at? 18. He can afford to lose the speed. Yeah, it's weird. You don't drag and drop. You click something to select it, and then you click on the slot. It feels designed for tablets. I think there might be a tablet version of this. I'm not sure, but the overall, a lot of the design sensibility here feels kind of designed for tablets, which falls actually pretty much very much in line with the way a lot of Amplitude stuff feels. Amplitude being the developer here. They also made Endless Space. And then this Legend, which is actually, this game actually kind of acts as the bridge between those two games. Both those games, this is all canon within the Endless universe. And a lot of the characters we're seeing here are like of races and empires within Endless Space. But then this crash that this whole game kind of takes place around, I think leads to the Vultures faction within Endless Legends. So it all connects to itself. Like, they've built this really big, surprisingly deep universe. Level up him. And we're actually going to go back to our research thing. Up our research. Set them both back there. Yeah, you can move guys individually. You can move them together as a group. Do whatever your fancy is. What should I get here? Smoking gun. A weapon from a crime scene adapted into... Because it's from a crime scene, it's a smoking gun. Haha. Let's grab... Reduces the movement speed of nearby enemies. Applies a minus 30 speed. That's actually pretty useful. Grab the Neuro Stun. Analyze that. In the meantime, we'll go up here. Because we're going to want to start building stuff soon. Oh, also, before I forget, build a food replicator right there. And then we're going to build Prisoner Prod. Thankfully, the price to build stuff doesn't go up as you level it up. It costs 3 to build one of these, but that's the exact same that it costs to build a whatever it was, a Prisoner Prod level 1. So that's pretty neat. Got the lid up there. Room is powered by mysterious force. Oh, yeah, so you'll sometimes run into rooms that are self-lit. Like this one is self-lit. That's kind of handy. Bring my guys, bring them over here, and then let's go this way. So I'm trying to take things a little slow. I'm trying to make sure I find things in the right way. Because dudes will spawn in from kind of wherever. So this is the exit, and this is kind of where things get interesting. First, you're going to finish exploring the room, because this is a roguelike in a lot of ways. You're finding random loot. You've got a random dungeon. It's very much in the classic roguelike style. So I'm going to be careful about this. I'll go over here. In fact, I'm going to go over here, because I can defend really easily in there. And that's one of the smart things to do. Is you'll often have to because there's a lot of monsters. The best way to defend yourself is to retreat to your rooms that have some more defenses within them. Now I can actually build a Neuro Stun unit in here. So as I said, kind of gets tower defense at the end. It's a roguelike. We're gonna clear out the floor first, but just kind of show off. First things first. Open up this. You want to build your route to the exit. Figure out the route you're going to take. My thing's down here. Someone's going to pick it up. They're going to pull it all the way over here, and while I'm doing that, enemies are going to come from all these rooms. All the adjacent rooms are going to pour in from them and try to murder me. Now, you can try to play it smart in a way that allows that where you don't open up doors. Like, I could have not opened this door, and then guys wouldn't be able to come from there, and then that would have reduced the enemies I would have fought. But obviously I want all the dust and industry and whatever I can find by exploring as much as I can. So, now that I've got that kind of figured out, what I want to do is I want to build some defense. Build defenses. I don't want to spend too much, though, because this stuff carries over to the next level. And being able to start the next level with a stock of industry is actually pretty useful. So I'm going to try not to spend too much. That, put an extra one there. We're going to call that good. Yeah. And then we're going to go up there. Though while they're doing that, I'm going to go into his menu, and I'm going to level him up. Leveling guys up. Oh, also, before I forget, this guy, I have an extra t-shirt. He can wear this t-shirt. Even though it's going to slow him down, he might as well have the defense. Keep moving. Yeah, there are good reasons and bad reasons to explore and not to explore. You want to be careful about not subjecting yourself to bad stuff too quick. You want to be careful about not opening up too many avenues of attack. But at the same time, you've got to, you want to make sure you're getting everything. You want to make sure you're finding every secret that exists, because you never know what you could find. You could find new team members. You can have technically an infinite number of team members. I mean, the amount of team members you get depends on which pod you start. The amount of team members you start off with depends on the pods you pick. But after you've landed, once the game has started, you can have as many team members as you want, as far as I know. You will find them throughout the game. Okay, we need to go down here, because we need to make sure our crystal's defended. But it doesn't really matter, because we've got all these guns. These guns are going to defend us pretty well. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to build a few more guns. Nobody done a lot of guns. We're going to wait for him to come down, because I'm going to do this the same way I did it before. Oh, I can analyze something here. What should I analyze? Well, we won't have time to analyze anything. It would carry over to the next floor. So we're going to stick him right there. Take this guy. I'm going to have him grab the crystal. Grab it. Grab it. We're going to have to wait a little bit to watch it happen. I'm going to drink my tea. Good tea. And he will... Hey, what are you doing there, guy? Get your butt down here. Lazy motherfucker. Go pick up this crystal. This is the power source for my ship. It's really important for reasons. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick. So now, shit's just got real. Send him up there. And in the meantime, switch over to my other character, my faster character, and have him play escort. Follow this guy around. My prisoner prods will probably do the job pretty well. Getting to level 3 prisoner prod in the opening thing of science. The opening round of science. Pretty useful. We should be okay. But have my guy escort anyways. Love the sprite animation. Like I love that when he shoots, the back of his vest flares up a little bit. In a very kind of like Han Solo kind of style. I think that's a really nice touch. Move it. Move it. Alright. And then this is kind of where it gets interesting. Like, it's a tower defense game with only one wave. Okay, now he's over here, switch things. And you gotta work your ass off to make sure you are ready for this wave, that you can survive this wave, and that you manage this wave properly. And then you bump out. You don't even need to kill all the enemies, you just bump out. As far as tower defense goes, it's very unique. As far as RTS goes, it's very unique. It's very interesting. So, these guys will talk. Sorry in advance, if I flip into psychotic rage, they'll have, they'll make their little jokes. Again, humor in this, pretty good. And you move on to the next floor. So you see, there's 12 floors. And eventually you'll beat it, and a thing will happen. I don't know, I haven't beaten it yet. But the look of the levels does change as you go on. As you can see, this one already has got a more science-y look to it than a science mechanical look to it than the last one. The last one all like caves and stuff. More tea. More delicious, soothing tea for my parched throat. And now we shall continue on. We'll maybe do another floor. I don't know how much more we'll do beyond that, but definitely got time for another floor. And generate some industry. As you can see, your dust doesn't carry through necessarily from floor to floor. You've got to be a bit more... You've got to kind of be a little judicious with your dust. It's getting dusted. Alright, moving up into here. Ooh. So these things are interesting. It's covered in dust. Activating it may bring me a bunch of dust, or it could be really bad. But it costs 30... Fuck it! What happened? Oh shit. So now, this room, that was clearly the bad thing. That was a dust factor we found. If we do it properly, we get a bunch of dust, which allows me to power a ton of rooms, and that's great. We didn't do that. We didn't get that. We got the bad thing, where by doing that, we destroyed all the nodes in this room. So now, there's no defenses in this room, and as you can see, kind of a key, important room here. If the thing is in any of these directions, we're fucked. Also, as you see, this is a strategy view. You can zoom in and out of that really easily. It shows you where any doors are that you might have missed, which, you know, the art style here is good, but I can totally see missing stuff in it, so it's a useful thing to have. We're gonna hope the exit's this way, and that I didn't completely fuck myself over. We're gonna find out. Oh, cool, a self-powered room. You'll find these sometimes, too, where you don't have to pay any dust to power it, which is pretty awesome. We're gonna depower this room, because we don't need it powered. Power this one. Go this way. Is there anything in this room? Doesn't look like it. Just a bunch of these crystal guys. And some more guys that spawn up top. So yeah, whenever you open any... Oh, shit. I accidentally clicked off the thing. I accidentally clicked off the application. No big deal. Yeah, so as you saw, there was like... exclamation mark up here. If you, every time you open a door, enemies won't just show up from the room you opened. Enemies will show up, any of these have the chance of showing up from any door you've already opened. So you gotta be aware of that, you gotta be kind of ready to defend all angles at all times. The exit is not this way. Another self-powered room. Nice. I'm gonna put a bunch of turrets in there, so that way, when we pop shit off, pick up this crystal, guys will be able to get us from there. I'm gonna do that right now. Do that right now. Just like a bunch, like that, and then a couple more, like that. Just so our butts are covered. And we're gonna go that way. Because what's this way? I don't know. We're also gonna open up this guy. Give him a level. And now he's got Soylent Green, where we get a little bit of food whenever we kill a monster. That's kind of cool. Oh shit, Crystal's being attacked. This thing killed a crystal. No, get back here. Go back down here. My not paying attention and trying to explain stuff, not great. That was great. You see that guy explode? Fantastic. Some good-ass sprite animation right there. Alright. Not sure how much more we'll show. Ooh, I'm not seeing one of these. What is this? It was a science. You just found some science. I do love that science is like a thing you can just find. There's just a bunch of it. It's around. You'll find some science. I'll build some more prods because we keep having guys show up from this end, and I don't like it. All right. Power up this room. Let's go this way. We'll probably cap this off soon, as I think I've kind of shown what I need to. But yeah, I think this game's really interesting. I don't necessarily know if it's, you know, it's not necessarily the best tower defense or the best like RTS game I've ever played or whatever. Like whatever random genres you would throw it in, it's not necessarily the best of any of those genres, but it is in and of itself really fun. It's very, very unique. It's got a great look, great feel, super interesting. If you're into quirky games that are kind of unlike other games, this is for you. It's not too pricey either. It's like $10, $10, $12, I think. Not, you know, certainly not the end of the world. Operator adds 1 wit on major module. Viral injector. Spreads disease, not social media alerts. Haha. Very funny. The knowledge. Oh yeah, this one, it's the amount of space, it's the amount of science we have stocked up makes it more powerful. Let's analyze that. The knowledge is power cannon. Lots and lots of, like, weird stuff. Weird towers, weird equipment. Which, I like that. I like when games kind of give you some nice, weird, kind of subverting stuff to use. Stuff that subverts the norm. Go kill these guys, because these fucking crystals really into destroying my crystal. They're jealous. Jealous of its purity. And let's go this way. Yeah. That strategy map, super useful. These rooms are identical. There you go, random seed, right there. You want to see how it's random? That's how it's random, right there. I should be fighting these monsters that are going to go attack my crystal, but I'm not. We unlocked our Kip Cannon. While they're fighting over there, I'm going to go take this Kip Cannon. And I'm going to go build some of them. Where can I build it? Build one there. Build one there. Oh, we need to stop. Get my dudes down there. Yeah, it's, you know, the random stuff can, you know, just like in every roguelike, the random stuff can definitely play against you, but it definitely livens up each game. Alright, so this is Dungeon of the Endless. It is available now, it's on Steam. I think it's pretty neat. If you have been a fan of the Endless stuff so far, Endless Legend, Endless Space, and this, I guess, definitely, you know, probably definitely worth picking up just for the lore ramifications. And even if you are, you know, not acquainted with the series, if you're just a fan of really interesting takes on tower defense and RTS and that kind of stuff, this is one of those. This is a very interesting take on that whole subgenre. Go this way. Shoot all these stupid crystal guys. And I think these cannons probably do the job, yeah. So yeah, as always, I've been your host, Halfbeard, and we're out. Later, guys. Oh yeah, there you go. You'll find other companions. That's what I was going to show earlier. Now we're out. Later, guys.